Thanks for the invitation. My name is Denisse Rodriguez Olivari. I'm originally from Peru, but with an Italian heritage as well. And what made me come to STG and here in UI was this curiosity to bridge my professional experience as a policy researcher and also as an academic in an environment that provides different backgrounds, aspects, and people from different parts of the world to share what we learn in our academic and professional life. I managed to research on the transnational fight against corruption and how transnational cooperation between judiciaries and prosecutions can help overcoming and fighting grand cases of corruption, basically in Peru and Brazil, where the largest bribery case is taking place. It's also called the Lavallato case, similar to Mani Pulite. So coming to Italy to study this case made a lot of sense to me. Well, corruption unfortunately erodes every single aspect of our lives. We're talking about for each 1 unit of corruption, GDP can decrease up to 1.5. We're talking about how it really hinders interpersonal trust, how it affects democracy, legitimacy, even how do we act on society, how do we perceive our neighbors to be. So I think it's a problem that it's only in the global south or in developing countries, but everywhere in the world. And that makes us very difficult to fight. And the transnational aspect of it, it's everywhere. Unfortunately, these illicit flows of money goes through a lot of places. It can be laundered through Europe, for example, end up being in Latin America, end up being in Africa, Asia. So we see that this problem is becoming more sophisticated as it goes through many other countries. And of course, legislations tend to be more nationally oriented. So we need to look for that moment, that opportunity, that momentum to really trace this money and manage to, for example, achieve asset recovery for some countries. Well, for me, the fellowship has been life-changing in a professional and on a personal level. As I mentioned, I'm also an Italian citizen, so for me it was the chance to connect with the city, with the country, and with the language. And as a professional level, to bridge these two hats I always have, this more policy-oriented hat, along with my academic hat. So I had the chance to mentor some students, to do some presentations in academic and non-academic settings, to work in more applied research, to learn how to write a policy brief, for example, for audiences, for somebody from academia. It's always challenging to work on new jargon, audiences, languages, to translate something into something really concrete. Also, I did some dissemination in media of my work here. So this, for me, has provided an excellent platform to really showcase what all my years of experience. My experience here will be so fruitful that I decided to extend it as a visiting fellowship. I believe that the potential there is in a place such as the STG to bridge this to the real world, what's going on, the big challenges across different countries, with the high quality academic research that can be produced. I think that's key. So what I would like to do is hopefully pursue an academic career, but with a focus of what are the big challenges behind it, how to really inform them, how to navigate with policymakers, journalists, civil society, diplomats, politicians. I mean, to have those two worlds interact, because sometimes I think this is a connection, and the thing I learned about STG is that we can still, and we need to still make those two worlds work together. I invite everyone to apply for the Policy Leader Fellowship. I think the program is even better when you're here than what you read on the website, and it's already quite comprehensive. So to reach out to the team and to don't be afraid to ask questions, because probably if you are doubting whether your profile might fit the program, it probably will. So I invite everyone to apply for it.